Hey Collective. So I apologize right now for the video if it is glitching or acting weird as it seems to be doing to me. Once again, I'm sorry. I have no control over it. But I'm picking up, Collective, on a karmic couple. I say karmic because these two have some secrets, right? Who they portray in public is not who they are at home behind closed doors. Except this couple is about to be exposed, finally, for the truth of who they are. This facade that they have made up, the smoke and mirrors, the lies, the illusions, all of it's being shattered right now, Collective. Because this couple is now experiencing, or they will in the very near future, a very public fall from grace. These two will be exposed for being career criminals. This couple, Collective, who also belong to some type of a secret society. I do believe one of the energies in this couple, they're very guilty of forging a DNA document and an STD document. And I think they forged these documents, Collective, concerning you, the divine masculine or feminine. And this is not going to be for everyone, guys, this part, but for a handful of you, this is an energy who is a secret racist, a peeping Tom, a pedophile, and a hidden rapist. This is someone who is also, right now, as we speak, married to multiple people. I feel like, Collective, if this is your reading, this could be an ex of yours who is very guilty of partaking in a theft against you with the other energy in this couple. This ex, though, Collective, they've been stealing a lot of money from their job, wherever this job is. For some of you, Collective, this could be an ex that has Cancer prominently in their chart, but for certain, this is a karmic energy. That's why this card is reversed. This person is also a kitchen witch, Collective, if you did not know that about your ex, absolutely, but this is someone that you need to watch your food and drink around at all times because they are prone to do a little poisoning. And then we've got the energy, Collective, of if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. And that is precisely what has went on with this ex energy. I feel like they had a choice with you, Collective, and it was 2, 3, 4 as I was saying this. They had a choice with you. They could have either stood up and beside you and defended you, right? They could have defended you against groups of people that were coming up against you for no reason. All based upon lies. It was all bullshit. And this ex energy knew it. They knew it, Collective. But yet, they did nothing. They didn't stand up. They just sit there looking like an idiot, right? And because of that, there's a surprising outcome that this person does not see coming, that the other energy in the couple does not see coming. Whoever you are, Collective, for some of you, once again, this is not everyone's part, but for some of you, this ex drugged you, sexually assaulted you, and they filmed it all. And I would just like to interject right here, Collective. You know, this is sounding wild, but I promise you, on everything holy in the world, that it is the truth for some of us. And I know this card in particular, I know it to be 1,000,000% true for myself. Because you see, whenever my gang stalking and whatnot first started, I was with my ex who was in charge of it. And one day I was doing something in the house and he was like, "Hey, Rusty, come here. I want you to watch this video I found in the tablet." And I'm like, "Okay, what the fuck?" So I go to look at the video, Collective. It is me asleep on our living room couch. And the camera like pans around the whole room. Like it circles it to where you can see every wall in the room. Like I said, you can see me sleeping on our couch, and then you can see like 15 to 20 different people standing in my living room watching me sleep. And then you can audibly hear me say in a very groggy, sleepy kind of voice, I say, "No, stop, don't touch me, leave me alone." And then the video cuts off. Yeah, see, that was my ex's way of scaring me. Well, I mean, that was the plan, right? Because you see, at this point, he was still so cocky and arrogant that he thought he was going to go through and be successful with his plan. And And I think his plan for me was to make my death look like a suicide. And that very well might be true for some of you watching as well, collective. But, of course, we were protected. We made it out alive, barely, by the skin of our teeth, but we did. But my point of this is they were just so sure, these exes, that their plan was going to be successful, that you were going to be taken out of here, collective. So they would do things like that. They would risk showing you something incriminating like that in an attempt to scare you into freaking out or even having a mental breakdown, right? But see, what this ex had sorely mistaken and underestimated about you is the fact that you ain't no spring chicken, right? You're not a wimp. You have been through this already, most likely, your entire life since childhood, right? You're just so much stronger than this person thought you were, collective. And once again, I didn't realize I had accidentally made this card twice in this deck, but it's funny because the Holy Spirit, brought it out twice, collective, in the same reading. Once again, this is an energy who faked a DNA test and an STD test. And they did this, collective, in order to steal something from you. I'm not sure exactly the details, but that's why they did it. And they also did it because they wanted to steal whatever this money was, collective, for a new beginning. It's like they wanted to rob you and then ride off into the sunset and leave you for dead. This person really thought you were going to die. But the Holy Spirit says is, what they don't know, collective, is all this bad shit that you have been put through. It is really and truly just a precursor for fantastically amazing things to come in for you. And that is precisely what's about to happen. Partially because we've got the energy here of the righteous law, collective. Like a righteous detective, investigator, marshal, something like that, though. This is someone who has been in the background, whether anyone knows this or not, and they have been watching what this couple has done to you from the very first day, from the get-go, from the jump. And so now they're going to be arrested. Whatever they've done, obviously, is very criminal. They're going to go to jail for it. And the Holy Spirit says that is their bad karma because they get in what they gave. That is how it works. For some of you, collective, I think this ex might be feeling sorry, might be feeling guilty, remorseful. They might come toward you with an apology, but, everything I've just said, you can tell. You better take anything that this ex says with a literal grain of salt. I don't know. I just don't trust it personally. But yeah, collective, this is someone who is right now in the Nine of Swords energy. And I feel like, truthfully, both of the energies in this couple are. Because they both know they're caught, collective. They're having nightmares if they can even fall asleep at all. Your ancestors are haunting their asses. And especially they're haunting the ones, collective, that have stolen a home from you. They are getting it the worst. They're all heavily burdened right now. Like they feel like there are cinder blocks on their backs at all times, right? And this ex, collective, this is the wildest part of all. How they were working with this other energy against you. How they were coming against you and attacking you. Now, this other energy in the couple, they are setting up your ex. They are framing your ex for something that they didn't do, right? And at the bottom of the deck, but yeah, they are being framed by this energy that they were juggling you with whenever you were together. But then I broke out some more cards, collective. I just felt like playing around. Let me show you what we got. I asked the Holy Spirit if we could have any information on any energy that this reading applied to. And we did pull on a great aunt energy who has something to do with this. I think the energy, the female energy in this couple, they could be a stripper, collective, that always seems to be broke. They might have a lot of freckles. For certain, though, this is a hateful bully, as is this ex-boyfriend or girlfriend of yours. The Holy Spirit says that you got to watch your person around both of these energies. Both of them, I feel like, are nymphos. They will literally sleep with anyone or anything. This couple, collective, that might have a very long driveway. I feel like this stripper energy might be someone that loves to swim, but for certain, collective, they're both very diabolical and wicked. And at the bottom of these decks, we do have the area of Michigan could be relevant, and the letter I. We did get some locations. Kansas, Iowa, Kentucky, Oklahoma, North Dakota, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, Canada, New Zealand, Massachusetts, Michigan, again, and Minnesota. And just very quickly, collective, here are some names if you would like to pause the screen. We're about out of time. I'm going to try to get them so you can see, though. And at the bottom of the deck, much love.